Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, it's FRC and we are back here at Hungarian for more Formula 1 action. After the last race at Germany at Hockenheim, everything is really close in the championship as just one single point separates Max Mittler and Abovich in the battle for the first place. But this iconic rivalry between them is going to continue here at Hungarian. And let's see who is going to win this race. But for now, we're preparing for the qualifying. And as the weather reports say, it's going to be quite warm today. No chance of rain currently expected. Anyways, let's begin. We've got some driver changes once again, but this time not for just one race, but for the full time, as Fritz Holler is out and Alex Lohan is in for the Toro Rosso seat. Alex Lohan will be debuting as the full-time driver, and let's see how good is he going to be in this Toro Rosso. And it's go 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 for Q1 here at Hungarian, as I said earlier. And we have Daniel Fraser back into his cockpit, as he was declared fit for tomorrow's race after the German Grand Prix. Now we're going to have all the drivers coming out of the pits. As now Erika is coming down the final corner and starting the lap. And actually we can say that the Hungarian Grand Prix and the Hungarian itself is a venue for a lot of dramatic crashes and dramatic battles, as you could see earlier in 2010, in 2011, when in 2010 Max Mittler won the first Hungarian Grand Prix, as the race was red flagged with Abovich's horrifying crash right here at this corner. That was quite scary. And also in 2011 we had an interesting battle for the lead. And surely we did, it was a battle between yeah, my internet is going crazy. Sorry, I'm an idiot, but anyways, it was a battle between Senor Kaka and Dane Fraser in 2010, when these two were fighting for P1, and as a result, these two collided into turn 3 of this track.
Well done.
Actually, not turn 3, turn 2, sorry. But as the drivers are finishing their first hot laps.
Second row. Well done.
And we got a yellow flag already, and oh, it's Abovich with an engine failure. Yep, looks like Aboba doesn't really like this track, as it's another problem for him at Hungary. And sadly, he'll start tomorrow's race from the back of the grid.
Poor guy.
We still have yellow flags, and not that many laps are going to be ruined, as everybody is heading back to the pits. It takes a while for the marshal to get here. But unlike Abovich, his teammate Armin is currently leading the session. And also, as you can see, we've got a new helmet for Benja Rushton. Until the end of the season, it's going to be a 2021 Norris Abu Dhabi Grand Prix helmet. Oh, what is the K-Term guy doing here? And where's he going?
I don't know. They must be 100% looking for the next garage next season. Oh, yeah, and also I forgot I am here as well. So good evening.
So I guess as nothing happens at the moment, we can talk about the previous qualifying results here at Hungarian. So back in 2010 it was a pole position for McLaren and for Serukaka. Tane Fraser started second and Dabovich started third. And as the 2010 world champion, Smitler qualified on P6.
He's not a world champion. You mean Abovich?
Yeah,
Abovich
yeah,
is a 20-time world
yeah,
champion.
yeah, sorry.
Get your facts right.
Yeah.
So
But in 2011 it was another solid qualifying for Fraser and for Abovich as well, as these two qualified on the front row of the starting grid.
but currently it's going to become while the chance that Hungary will be tested this time by Richard Carbon and Androli because unfortunately Popovic will be starting at the back of the grid.
Yep. And also it's going to be interesting to see where Daniel is going to be in this qualifying after his retirement after the crash he had. The question is going to be, is he going to have a third consecutive front row start here at Hungary? We'll see, as Miha goes up into 13th, Smitler stays on 3rd. We don't
Counter Popovic because Popovic is already knocked out. He goes second, but he's definitely not in the third qualifying. Q3 Alex Lawn crosses the line, but currently he's out of the drop zone because of Bobovic's crash. Tordesley goes third, and Rosetta Martinez goes 15th. And Jimenez doesn't improve. Adjeb Vargas doesn't improve anything. Adam Hidiat goes P7. Mr. Karmenikov crosses the line. Nothing.
Fraser up into 2nd, that's a massive improvement. Jacob Holker, again HRT is looking really strong in Q1, and that's P16 as Jeffrey Blackwood moves up into P13. Sam Toscan P14. And
Mika is currently out of the drop zone at the moment, so he can well capitalize on Popovic's misfortunes, basically.
Vucic Carmin, he might improve on his personal best, and yep, 118.997, so he's out of 119. That was a good lap. Major Rushton goes straight up into 10th place, with Fernando Tost improving on the middle sector. For now he's all the way down on P20. Let's see if he's going to be as fast as his teammate, but at least close to him. No, still no improvement. Stays on P20.
So Holker is in the safe zone compared to Miha Martinez and Alex Lawn compared to, at the moment.
the moment, the knockout zone, we have Miha, Martinez, Luan, Toast, Parcelis, and Tabovic, who is going to start P22 tomorrow. So still a possibility for HRT to get another strong position at the start. But at the moment, Jacob decides to stay in the pits. No, he doesn't. And now he's on the track. Let's see, Ergo Hanebus is now on P15. Quite close to getting knocked out. Here goes her flying lap with 4 minutes to go. Not sure if everybody is going to have four hot laps, but it's still going to be really close. It's still going to be a really close battle for P16.
Yeah, indeed.
For now, just quarter of a second slower than Vuji Carmen in the first sector. So now she goes into turn 6 and 7. Into the chicanes of turn 8, 9 and 10. As it is the end of the sector number 2, and still good enough, but a lot of drivers lose time right there on the third sector. Erga must not make any mistake. She goes into turn 13. Completes it quite well. To the final corner, really close to the inside wall. Done the main straight, and Erika is going to move up into P14. Not bad, not bad. And through Paracelsus! Oh, look at the lap! It's P15. That's incredible. But we have the second caterum. Right there, it's Rosetta Martinez on P19. Not really sure he is going to improve on that. Two and a half minutes to go. You can see an HRT in the background. Fernando starts the flying lap. Max Miller, 5th fastest. Adam Hidayat up into 3rd place from P8. Alex Luan is going to be a very important lap, but he's still on P20.
It needs to be quick if you want to stay in Q1. I mean, get out Q1, I mean.
The second Torosso driver improves, but it's still P18. Jacob Holker, P15. Oh, that's very close.
2 minutes remaining.
Magus, P4. Blackwood, he's now P13, and it is... Yep, still P13.
Telos is now Gonzalez is for now in Q2. And the only Caterham in Q2 actually.
Yep, that was a brilliant lap right there by the Guam driver. But we could see Caterham in Q2 already, as it happened last week at Germany, with Martinez qualifying on P14, Litwin Pasalic on P9, and Vucic stays in first place. But that's enough of talking. Sami Toscan is fighting for P16 as well, and he goes 10th fastest, so it means that Parcells is actually eliminated.
Rip. Holika goes through. And he's the only HRT to go through, so that's a massive rip for so I've jinxed it basically.
Yep. I love my job.
No. I'm gonna absolutely gonna stick to this after this race, qualifying, just for jinxing everyone. Right. I think that's everything.
Yep. And who do we have out of Q1?
So out of Q1 is Fernando Tost, Alex Lawn, Martinez, Miha, Pancelos, and Abovovic, of course, because his lap doesn't count because his car just died on him, so doesn't count.
And we're going to be back in a few minutes for Q2.
Right, guys, we are back for Q2. Thing.
Yep, we are.
I want to see who's gonna get out of Q2.
And who'll make it through into Q3. Just like this guy made it into Q2, it is Jacob Holker. Not a good qualifying by one of the HRT drivers. Let's not forget that now the HRTs make it into Q2 quite recently, like the last time it was just 2 weeks ago at Silverstone.
Right. Let's Right, we're going to be first spectating Jake Tulsi's first lap, but the McLarens are really quick around the track, but there's only one around there, which is obviously Fuji Garmin.
Yep, they seem quite fast here. And if Vujica is going to get the pole position, it's going to be the second pole for McLaren here. JTLC gets 119.01, and that was P3, he did P2.
Gonzalo car. Plus, the line only goes P5. Armin doesn't improve on his lap against Jake Tibblesy, so this might be a back and forth battle between Red Bull and McLaren, but Ferrari could get in the mix for, I don't know, they could.
Pascal Karimov on P5 and P6. Rodrigo Jimenez will try everything he can to make it into Q3, and for now he's on P5. But not for so long, as his teammate moves up to 6th now. Bago's P4. Fraser is faster, he is on P4 now. Sami Toscan P10, Pension P10. Max Miller goes 4th fastest, as Sentient Rally again. Yep, it's a P4 for him. Nicole Johansson P15 only.
Alright, did you mind me leaving? Sure. Because I need to go, to, Bobus. Do you mind that?
Yeah.
Guys, I'll see you later. I'll be doing Discord stuff, so I'll be, not Discord, so Twitter, FRC, Twitter admin, well, of course. I'll see you later.
Bye bye. And now we're going to continue our qualifying session. So if you want to become one of the commentators, you can join our Discord server. The link is in the description. Here you can also sign up for the test driver role if you're new to this series. Also, don't forget to check our partners. These are IWTR, our first partner, and our new partner is Formula ACO. Sorry, I don't know how to spell it. Ten minutes ago, JTC starts the final lap, but I think we should focus on Lupin Pasalic as he's trying to make it into Q3 on his first India. As last week at Hockenheim, he qualified on P10, which was quite strong, so he made it into Q3, but at the same time, he lost just 1/1000th of a second to Musa Karimov, who qualified on P9. Right now, the Uzbekistan driver is on P14 this session, and he's still trying to make it into Q3 once again. Lidmin goes into the second corner of this track, and the third one, and the split time is going to be 25.666. An interesting time, I would say. Now it is turn 5, and the chicane section. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 51.953. Still slower than the previous lap of his in this Q2. Some do have any drivers improvement in the front. No, I guess we don't. Wuchikaran does not improve because of Jafar Blackwood right in front of him, leaving Passank has no improvement. Erika Hanebasa most likely does not have any improvement as well, but Musakarinov is at least pretty close. Pretty close to have green sector 2, but right now he's on P14, losing half of a second to Hidayat, and yep, about 105 thousandths of a second to Jimenez, but just for now, as he improves his lap time, it is 119.505. Fraser goes up into third place, and Jacob Holker, who's on P16, losing 1 second to Adam Hidayat. He's surely going to improve, but still not enough. 8 tenths behind the Indonesian. Benjamin is on P12, he does not improve. Jake Teasley is in the pits. Sammy Doskan stays on 13th place. Rodrigo Jimenez, he seems like he got a good lap, and he's on P8. Santi Andreoli, nope. Bagus P5. Jafari Blackwood, even faster than Jimenez. Just look at the rivalry between these two at Mercedes. Johansson even faster, he's on P8. Wow, that's amazing. But here comes Musakarimov or not. No, he doesn't. He goes straight into the pits, as any other driver does. Four minutes to go, and it's going to be the last laps of Q2 in, I guess, just 1 or 2 minutes. But for now, everything is really close between Jimenez, Hayabusa, and probably even Living Pasalic, who's on P12. And just to notice, usually we have all the 8 top spots in Q3 reserved by the top 4 teams' drivers, but today, as Sabovic was out of Q1, we have got a vacant spot here. So on P7 it's Smitler, and then right now we have Johansson, Blackwood, and Jimenez. So it's a good opportunity for Mercedes to have both cars in Q3. 2.5 minutes to go. Everybody is preparing for the last laps of Q2 and probably of the qualifying overall. Talking about the drivers in the knockout zone. everybody's coming out of the base, but some drivers may be late for their next lap. Just like Rodrigo Jimenez. Yep, he's going to be really close, but I think he's not going to make it, I think. And I guess that I'm right. Just like Nico Johansson's Santino and Bagus, I think they don't really mind us. They're quite safe at the moment. So we have non-board with Dem Hidayat, and no, he does not improve because of the Williams in front. Shkarman, nope. Tilsley, nope. Living Pasalic, maybe? Nope. The next one. It's going to be the next one. Musakarimov on P15. Here comes the Uzbekistan driver, really close, but still he does not improve. Adam Hidayat's been held up by Bencher Rushton. Is he going for the revenge next lap? It seems like he is. It's going to be interesting to watch. No, not really. Or probably he'll go for it later. Disney has no improvement, and Rodrigo Jimenez is just too late. So he's now not really in danger, I would say, but Musakrimov finally will have at least one green sector among all these drivers. Musa P12. Santini is not going to make it. Erika Hanebusa. Now on P11 is going to be really close. She's battling to the line, but no! She is out. Samitowskan on P15, Jacob Holker, another improvement, but still only P16. This HRT power unit is not enough to fight for P15 at least today. Max Miller goes 5th fastest. Bencher Rushton. Oh, looks like Adam Hidayat did not go for the revenge, but Bencher Rushton is still out. Everybody goes into the pits, and that's the qualifying session number 2. Over in the knockout zone we have Erika Hanebusa really close, but still not in Q3 today. P12 Musakarimov, P13 Litmin Pasalik, P14 it's Benjamin Rushton, and P15 P16 starting from the 8th row of the static grid tomorrow are Samitowskan and the HRT of Jacob Holker. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes for Q3. So bye bye. You can see these guys on FRC in the pit wall, and that means that Q3 has been started, and we're ready to find out who's going to be the pole sitter today. Adam Hidayat, he's out of the pit lane first in this 15-minute long Q3. Once again, you can leave your predictions about the pole sitter in the chat. While I'm not really sure about my prediction, but really, I think that actually Daniel Fraser is going to make it to the front row once again. So I think it's going to be him on pole position. So once again, the drivers who made it to Q3: Adam Hidayat, Aditya Bagus, Blackwood, Nicole Johansson, Wojciech Karmin, Rodrigo Jimenez, Santin Andreoli, Daniel Fraser, technically Max Mitla, as Hidayat starts his fly lap. He was quite fast in Q2, I would say. So he's one of the contenders for today's pole position. Interval he comes. Now under the bridge to this difficult section of turn 2 where a lot of collisions and mistakes are going to happen tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure about that. 25.447 by Adam Hidayat in the first sector. Almost flat out into turn 4, turn 5 now. A chicane. Quite a slow one of turn 6 and 7. It's also very easy to make a mistake here. Now it's turn 8, turn 9 and turn 10. These were some fast chicanes, and now it's the final sector where it's all about the top speed. Only turn 13 is the one slow corner here, really close to the inside wall. Adam Hidayat comes down the final corner and he's going to set the lap time of 1:19.089. Today all the drivers are getting really close to 1:19, and even okay, Jeffrey Blackwood is on P4, Nico Johansson P3, Wojciech Karmin in second position. Now it's Rodrigo Jimenez who finally made it for Mercedes into Q3, just like his teammate did. P7 for him, Santiago in third position, and Dane Fraser. Where's he going to be? It's going to be P5 for him. Not bad, but quite disappointing for a Ferrari driver. Jack Tilsley. It's 1:19.059. Smith in third position, and that's going to be interesting to see. We have 4 drivers in 1/10 of a second. It's Tilsley, it's Hidayat, it's Mitla, and it is Wojciech Armin. So about the lap times, about the fastest lap of today's qualifying session. In both Q1 and Q2, the drivers on top made it outside, not really outside, like Their lap times were less than 1:19. As in Q1 it was Wuchi Carmin 1:18.997, and in Q2 it was Adam Hidayat with a lap of 1:18.969. So, is there anybody going to be setting a lap of 1:18.8? It's going to be quite interesting to see, but I'm quite sure that the answer to that is no. But it's Q3 and everybody is going to put everything they can to fight for this pole, especially when you get trying for Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, or even Lotus. Or McLaren. So, Saddam Hidayat starts his lap. Should we talk about the standings after the German Grand Prix? The field shaped up a little bit here. Like, not a little bit. It shaped up a lot. Max Mietler is just 1 point ahead of Aboshade. Told you about that at the start of the stream, but also what about the Constructor Championship? 162 points for McLaren would take the lead in the championship. And they are around 9 points ahead of Ferrari on second with 153. P3 and P4 are also really close to these guys. Well, Adam Hidayat sets 25.402 on sector 1, but I am going to continue. Up to P3 goes Red Bull with 141 points and 140 points for Lotus, moved down to 4th position. Also about the drivers and the guys outside the top 4 in the Constructors Championship, it is Force India still on P5, Mercedes on P6, Sauber P7. It's quite a close battle between Sauber and Williams, as Hidayat has Turbo Sector 1, sorry, Sector 2 of course. Sauber and Williams having quite a close fight, and HRT on P9. Probably Alex Luna is going to help Toro Rosso to catch up to HRT, as Toro Rosso is now on P10, and Caterham is quite close to Toro Rosso as well, as they're on P11. Adam Hidayat does not improve, sadly for him. And for Lotus, Max Miller starts the lap, while Wuchi Garmin is already coming to cross the finish line, and still P4. Still P4 for him. We'll have Nico Johansson and Aditya Pagas, but I think that Aditya is a more important person at the moment. Sorry, Nicholas. So Aditya Pagas is going to be on P1, 1:19.030. Still not a 1:18 lap. 3,000th of a second. Behind Buggers, he's Santin Andreoli, the Frenchman from Lotus. JT Lee is the next one on the flying lap, but it seems like, yep, he'll try to do better his third lap. Rodrigo Jimenez is going to stay on 10th after this one. Max Mittler has had some problems on middle sector as well. He was a bit slow there. P5. And everybody is coming back into the pits. So I guess that I was mistaken and I probably jinxed Daniel. I'm sorry for that, if I did so. But yep, on the bottle we still have Bagus, and rarely it is in Hidayat. Armin moved on to P6 and Smith on P5. And Max Miller is just heading back into the garage. And I think he's not going to have enough time because of that. Just look, 3 minutes left and... Yep, I don't really think that Max will have one more chance to improve. 3 minutes ago, I think he'll stay in the pits for about a minute and then he'll be back on track. Well, probably it's going to happen, but not likely in my opinion, as we could see such thing in Q2, when some drivers made it and some drivers did not. But here comes Max's teammate, Daniel Fraser, on P7. Just 4 drivers are still in the pits. It's Jimenez, it's Mitla, it's Tilsley. Now only 3 drivers.
2 minutes remaining.
But for now, the thing which is important is the drivers on the track and their laps. Let's see if these 2 already, Tilsley and Smith, are going to make it out of the pits. Adam Hidayat is on the flying lap. Using the DRS. Coming into turn 1. And now simply use Keras right at the breaking point. Beautiful. 2 and 3 now, it's 25.434, 3/10 of a second faster than Bagus. He's still in the fight. I guess it would be crazy to say that he is not, but everything is possible. Like we could see Armin was really close to get this pole position, but he just couldn't. He's on P6 now. And yep, Smither is not going to make it. He simply isn't. 9 thousandths of a second, look how close it is, look how close it is. Now it's all about Sector 3, as the Renault Power Unit has an incredible top speed. I would say it's the best engine so far, not just this season, but in the history of FRC. Adam Hidayat down the final corner is going to be really close to the line, and it is 1:19.0 ho ho.
Well done. We're on pole.
What a lap! Jafar Blackwood is the next one. Probably he's not going to be fighting for a pole position, just like Jake Teasley, as he does not make it to the line just in time. Jafar Blackwood, no, he stays on P9. And Jake Teasley sadly out of the fight. But here comes Daniel Fraser on P7. He has an improvement and he moves up into P5. Bacchus is the next one, and I guess he's not going to be really happy with Adam Hirayat actually qualifying ahead of him. Just 19 thousandths of a second separate these two. Santiandrel on P3, he stays there. But for how long? Wojciech Karmin is held up by Max Smitler. And he's lost about a second there. That's a disappointment. That's a disappointment for Wojciech Karmin. Rodrigo Jimenez looks like not the best lap by him as well. And that's it. And that's it. Adam Hirayat is on the pole position here at Hungarian. Congratulations. Whew, we can finally breathe out, as we have the race ahead. So your commentators today were Rus Pro and Pyatt. Thank you for joining us, or for watching us in replay. And I wish you good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Goodbye, see you tomorrow.